Richard Simmons is out front, so maybe we'll take a break.
He's not rushing in?
Nah, you know what? He even said to me, maybe I shouldn't come in this morning because you guys are going to want to talk about Sam. And I said, nah, come on in. I mean, I really wanted to tell him don't come in because, we were talking about Sam. But then I said, no, it'll be a nice break from talking about that. And
well, he can come in and tell us Sam stories, too.
Well, Richard actually does have Sam stories. Yeah. Richard, come on in, Richard. I'm surprised he didn't break in. I think he did break in because we were talking funeral stuff and, people
he's now
dying.
Waiting to be announced.
Yeah.
Standing on ceremony all of a sudden.
And since I'm like the widow, I mean, everyone's calling me, telling me, sorry. So I say, hey, I'm not the widow. Call Malika. Don't call me. Hi, Richard.
Hi. I don't know. I just haven't been able to stop eating since this whole thing. I'm so depressed. No, I am.
I had Richard over my house for dinner last night. Boy, was that...
Hold it before you say a word. Here.
Yeah. Do you want to say something about Sam?
What's that?
Let me just get, because I don't... Let me just...
Could you get on mic?
Why don't you?
Because your penis is talking to the microphone.
Robin.
Look at this.
Hi, dear.
How about getting on the microphone, Richard?
What?
How about getting on the microphone?
Here. All right. This is for you.
What is that?
Well, that's just a little something. I just made it up this morning. I just
Let's
want to let you know. No, you don't have to read it.
Dear Howard,
I said you don't have to read it.
I will not talk about the following subject. Prince of Tides, Leona Helmsley, anything we talked about at your house. Oh, good. That way I can do a monologue.
Rape! French kiss!
Is he
He's got
my crotch!
Richard just made out with Jackie Martling. Richard Simmons.
He won't do that to Fred.
No, nobody does that to Fred. He certainly won't do that to Fred.
I don't have any fragrance on.
P.U.
And no fragrance.
Yeah. He said...
Hi, dear. How are you?
I feel like I just took a bath in perfume.
My friend says... my friend.
It's good to see you.
All right. Well, now that the kissing's over. Richard said to me last night...
Wait a minute. You said we weren't going to discuss
I will not wear fragrance to the town. I will not wear fragrance.
You said... Oh, okay.
See, this is weird. I had him at the house and everything, right? And the whole night, he's whining like a woman that I make fun of him on the show and I'm mean to him. And my daughter, Emily, is very observant.
And your daughter, Emily, said, Dad, be a good boy tomorrow. She exactly said those words.
So my daughter... You see, this is why I don't want to have anyone over the house. So my daughter's listening, and Richard the whole night is talking about how mean I am and how horrible I am.
Here is the stuff that you can talk about. Here.
Oh, here's another list.
Yeah.
Gary's wedding, your parents, your new movie, and sweating to the oldies #4. Gee, thanks. What an interesting topic. Where do I begin? Richard comes
Here's
in?
your copy of Sweatin' 4.
Richard comes to my house,
Here's
right?
your copy of Sweatin' 4.
And the first thing we have to do... And
Howard,
my parents...
you promised me you were not... Howard, you promised me we were going to not... Everything you said...
I didn't promise you.
You said it was sacred. Well, why do I care about promises? You promised me to say...
The only thing I said I would not talk about on the air that went on last night was when you opened up about your background and how,
Howard! Howard, you are a liar. When we started,
that's the only thing.
And your mother said everything. Tell me if your mother didn't say this. Everything you say here and everything we do here is sacred.
No, that's not what she said.
She did say that.
She said that if you specifically asked me not to talk about something on the radio, I won't talk about it.
And it's the whole evening.
No.
We had a very comforting. It was like the Waltons, the children, your mom and dad.
So I'm sitting there. My parents wanted to meet Richard, right?
Yes.
Let me talk about
and they were so adorable.
So my parents...
Have you met his parents?
Of course.
I had never done act. 3 years I never met them. His mother is so cute, and his father... you could just kiss him on his forehead all night long.
Which you did.
I did. And they had just
Richard
come
says,
back from square
if your wife ever dies or leaves you, you know there's me, Mr. Stern. That's what he says to my father. To my father.
Wait a minute. What kind of a... Yeah, you're laughing at what kind of a...
Richard's trying to get my father's phone number the whole night.
Oh, my goodness.
I love you. You're my kind of guy. Unbelievably so. Unbelievable. So,
get it all out, Howard. Get it all out. Get it all out, because you have to take me to F.A.O. Schwartz today to buy me a present.
So then he says, you see, I'm trying to recreate the evening for you, but it's impossible because he jumps all over the place. But his big thing now is, since I didn't take him to see Prince of Tides.
Right, to make up.
To make up, he goes, well, you have to buy me a gift. And I go, but I didn't
No,
do anything
you said-
wrong. Why should I have to buy
said
you a
okay.
gift?
You said okay. You said okay.
So he makes like things up.
Yeah.
So he says,
I made it up that you didn't take me to see Prince of Tides.
big deal, man. Get with it. How old are you?
44.
Yeah, let's remember that you're a grown man. I think you could get over the fact that I was a little busy to take you to Prince of Tides.
Too busy for a friend? Should we talk about
You're
how
my
you
friend.
And I, no, should we talk about last night how we sat there and talked about our friendship, our unique
Richard says to me,
friendship?
I'm his only friend.
No, I didn't say
I'm
you
his
were my
only friend, that he lives this
Howard,
lonely life
get you-
with fat people.
And nobody will have sex
That's
with
it.
him.
And he makes calls 7 hours a day,
Okay,
and no one will have
Howard.
sex with him. And I'm his only friend. I'm going, holy cow, I must be in for one big payday when this guy passes away. I must be the only one in the will.
Well, you know, Howard, you happen to be in the will. Well, your children are in the will.
Get out of here.
No, both of your little girls are in my will. And then
How can I kiss your ass?
No. Well,
Let
maybe
me kiss
should
you.
try it
Bend
once in
over.
a while,
Bend
because
over and let me kiss
yesterday
every
you
hairy
said-
morsel of your ass. Because that's the
He's
first...
coming.
I respect that. Get that ass out of my face. I didn't mean it literally. Just sit down, will you? He just put his
Yesterday you
ass in my
said-
face. I just smelled his ass.
Oh, you did not.
Oh, my God. Did we wipe this morning?
Can I
Wait a
just
minute.
talk to you off the radio for just a second?
All right, go
Well,
on.
how are we going to do that,
Come here for a
Richard?
second. No,
What?
come here for a second.
What? I'm listening.
Just take the headphones up. Just give me a second of your time. You made so many promises last night, and you're not keeping not one of them. No, I'm serious. Don't laugh like that in my face.
Get out of here.
You said
Sit
that-
down.
You said, no, it's not funny. Get your, I wanna
away.
talk, get your mother on the phone.
Get out of here. I don't want to talk to my mother.
I wanna talk to
Get
your
out of here. Go sit in your chair.
I want to talk to your mother right now. You made me some really heavy promises last night, and then all of a sudden you're doing this.
Well, I wasn't there. I don't know anything about it.
I think Richard perfumed his ass.
Robin.
Huh?
I wish you would have been there.
I think Richard perfumed his ass.
You know, if he's not wearing fragrance, he must just have it ingrained in his pores.
Hey, Robin, look at the fruit.
I bought a beautiful basket of fruit here, some fresh.
Yeah, I meant the basket of fruit. So look at the basket of
Howard.
fruit. What? Oh, come on,
Okay,
Richard.
You know, the bottom
Come
line
on,
is
would you
maybe,
get with it?
Look, maybe I just shouldn't do the show and just be your friend. Would you be able to deal with that?
No,
Why?
because that's not my friend.
Oh, really? You
My
never.
friend does the show.
You never do my show. You never do my sweat and tapes.
I can't be on that.
Oh, you can't be on that?
It's not hip enough for me. People will laugh at me if I do that. Oh, so listen to this. So Richard comes over. First thing he has to do,
you know, I'm
he
so-
sits everyone down, so we have to look at his exercise tape.
Are you
Oh,
have to look at the
my
tape?
What?
God. Wait a minute. Didn't we have
You
to
had
hear?
to screen the tape in front of him?
Yeah, I
we
mean,
have
and
to
I
hear
don't
the-
mind watching an exercise tape for a few minutes, but I'm talking we got to look at every frame.
An hour.
An
But
hour,
listen,
an hour tape.
Howard, didn't we first hear your daughter's little party announcement?
Yeah, but let me ask you this.
Oh, it's
How
okay.
long was that, Richard?
That was for a little kid. That was a minute. I didn't make him sit through the whole thing. Listen, let me tell you, that was a little girl.
Everybody.
Let me tell you about Richard.
So what's the difference?
So Richard comes
Everybody-
over. Richard comes over. Richard comes over.
Yeah.
Aren't you going to say anything nice? You said today you were going to be nice. You said you were going to be nice for
All
the
right, why
last
don't you know what?
10
You know what?
times.
You know what? Why don't you? And Richard's telling me there's no stress in his life. Listen how stressed out he is.
I'm not stressed out.
His
Listen how he
voice
yells.
would be lower if he
Yeah.
wasn't stressed
He
out.
would talk like this if he got rid of some of the stress. He'd be like, what is it?
Yeah, hello.
Hold on. All right, it's been a week off. Hi.
What happened?
No harmonizing.
Fine.
All right. Listen, Richard, let me take a break. When we come back, because you've interrupted
You know
our
what's gonna
eulogy
happen
for
during
Sam
the break?
Kinison. You have interrupted my eulogy for Sam
You know,
Kinison.
you're going to talk about a break, and we're going to go on break, and then you're going to say to me,
I'm gonna hug you.
Hi, how are you? You're
Right.
going to hug me. You're going to say, I had a wonderful time last night. Thanks for being so nice to my family.
Right.
And then we'll come right back on the radio, and it's Cruella DeVille. You want to explain that?
Cruella DeVille.
Today, can't you, just in Sam's name, can't you be nice to me?
No, I'm going to be nice. I want to talk about the evening with you.
I
And
don't
then I
wanna-
want to talk about FAO
Look,
Schwartz.
what's on. We're not talking about Leona. We're not talking about the evening.
No, we're going to talk about Leona.
We'll talk about your movie.
We got to talk about Leona.
Why can't we talk about your evening at his house?
Because he's making fun of it already, and I've
I am
only
not.
been here for 3
Did
minutes.
you not come in and show us your whole videotape? What is wrong with saying that?
Evil. You're evil. Your ratings may be good, but
And then we'll
you're
talk about how
evil.
happy we all are that torpedo nose Barbara Streisand didn't win an Oscar when we get back. Right after...
You know what? Maybe I'll...
Is that what you said last night?
Let me...
and, you know...
I'm just going to go... Let me just go do Good Day New York. At
And
least
in,
they won't make fun of me over there.
In Sam's name, I'm going to drive Richard right up the wall today.
Oh, well, thanks a
As
lot.
a tribute to Sam.
Thanks. That's a very nice
Come
tribute.
on. Come on, you know he would have loved it.
You promised me last night that you were not going to do any of
Come
this.
here and kiss
but
me.
you know what? Your
Come kiss me.
promises...
Come kiss me.
Your promises are no good.
Give me a kiss.
You're mean.
Wait till I get to the part where Richard says to me, I could spend a week alone with you in a log cabin.
Oh, Oh, my
We'll be.
God.
Did you not say that?
Oh,
man.
God.
Sit down.
Oh, my God.
Man. Wait till I get to all of it, Robin.
Oh, my God. You
dear.
promised me that everything was sacred, and to you, nothing is sacred.
We'll be back right after these words. Yeah, you know, Mitsubishi month over at Grand Central Radio. Grand Central Radio has Mitsubishi month. You know what Mitsubishi month is? Mitsubishi, excuse me.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, Mitsubishi month. I just have to tell you about the most unusual audio and video store, which is Grand Central Radio, and I really mean this. We all buy our equipment from Grand Central Radio. Fred, tell Richard what you bought there.
Originally, I bought a Nakamichi cassette deck.
Accept deck?
Cassette.
Oh, cassette deck.
Cassette.
Do you
And
know,
what else?
Maybe we should go there for my present rather than.
Let me tell you something. You'd be smart to go there instead of F.A.O. Schwartz.
Would you spend that much money on me?
Hey, wait, hold on a second. What are you planning on buying at F.A.O. Schwartz?
Well, we're going to start in the Barbie doll
No,
area.
you're buying one thing.
What do you mean one thing?
Yeah. I'm buying you one toy.
One.
You told me one toy.
Well, let's just, you know what? Let's just do the
All right,
prices.
look,
let's do the
look.
prices.
And what about that stupid sweating to the oldies? Is it on Laserdisc?
Stupid?
No, I mean, you know.
Stupid?
No, not stupid.
You mean
important.
the video that's outselling yours by, what, 6 million copies? You mean that one?
It is
That
very
one?
well done.
Huh?
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, wait a minute. A compliment. Everyone, please sit down and buckle up.
Touche. Mitsubishi's new U54 Hi-Fi VCR even features an automatic head cleaner, as well as a jog shuttle dial on the remote control. Come in and see this exciting new VCR and all the new Mitsubishi products. You got to go over to Grand Central Radio. They treat you so well, the lowest prices, but it's really weird how they can put together a whole system for you and use all your present components and mix and match all that stuff. Remember, Grand Central Radio, located at 155 East 45th Street, just off 3rd Avenue. Phone 212-682-3869. 212-682-3869. Richard Simmons is here. So where was I? By the way, we'll get back to our
You were
Sam.
talking about gifts.
I know a lot of celebrities have been calling in this morning, actually, to talk about Sam Kinison, and what I'll do is after we talk to Richard, I'll get back to that, because a lot of people want to talk about him.
You won't insult anyone today but me.
I'm not
And you're doing
insulting
this-
you. What is the matter with you? Are you crazy? Have you lost your marbles?
All I remember is I
Are
left
you
your
insane?
house.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever been checked by a professional psychiatrist? Have you ever been in psychiatric care? Let me ask you that.
No.
Have you ever been to a psychiatrist?
No.
You have never
well,
been
once.
one. What was troubling you?
You're going to make fun of it.
Go ahead.
No, you're going to make fun of it.
Of course we're going to make fun of it.
And it's a Barbara Streisand story. You may not
What was
like
it? Tell me why you were at a psychiatrist.
Well, he was at my house for dinner.
Who, Barbara Streisand?
No, the psychiatrist. My father brought him in to have dinner with me, to introduce me.
Because he felt what? Was it a friendly sort of why the psychiatrist was there, or was it professional?
It was started friendly. Well, I was 16.
You don't know. Richard says to me, "What are we going to do about Gary's wedding?" I go, "I'm not doing anything about it. What are you doing?" He goes, "Who is going to pay for this?" I go, "Who's going to pay for Gary's wedding?" I assume the bride's parents. He goes, "I'm going to buy the flowers. It's terrible. Gary's getting married. He'll be wiped out financially." He goes, and I don't know what.
see
He
you
goes,
helping
so
him
Richard
out.
says, "I don't know what to wear. What are you going to
buy
wear?"
him, a bread maker?
So I said, "I'm going to wear, like a jacket and tie." He goes, "I'm going to dress up."
Oh, my God! Oh, my God! You see? There goes your promise. I should have learned. I should have learned with Prince the Tie. I should have learned that the word promise to you is a margarine. That's
Tell
what
Robin
it
who
is.
you want to be at Gary's wedding. Tell Robin who you want to dress up as.
I left.
Tell Robin.
I left home at 16. I stole
You're
money.
going to put on a blonde wig, and who are you going to be?
Barbie.
Barbie. He's coming as Barbie.
Wait a minute.
no.
He's going to wear the
Only if-
Barbie wedding gown.
Only if you come as who?
I said, if you dress as Barbie, I'll be Ken.
He said that. That means you got to put on a little straight wig.
I
and
would.
You would?
Yeah. I said, wouldn't it be nice
It's
to make a
bet.
mockery of Gary's entire wedding?
It's a bet.
Yep. I'll do it.
No, you won't. You'll
I
chicken
sure
out.
would. No, I wouldn't.
Say I swear.
I swear.
I swear on the love of my children.
I swear on the love of my children, if you go as Barbie, I'll go as
That's
Ken.
fine.
Fine.
I swear on the love for my mother. Say it.
I swear on the love for my mother.
Okay, so when I was 16 years old,
What's with you guys and the love of your mother?
I stole
What
money.
about wife?
I stole money from my father,
Yeah.
and I got a ticket, and I came to New York, and I got to the Winter Garden Theater where Barbara Streisand was in Funny Girl. This is years ago.
Yeah.
And I slept in the theater for 5 days to see Funny Girl. What's wrong? What's wrong?
You slept in a theater for 5 days. You couldn't buy a ticket like everyone else?
Well, I only stole enough money to get me there, and I had a
You
little
stole money from your father.
Yeah.
I thought you were a millionaire at the age of 20 or something, you told me.
No, I'm 15 years old.
Oh, 15, okay.
You know.
So 15 you were broke, yeah.
I wasn't broke. I was a child. I was a teenager.
Right. And you stole money. You couldn't ask your father for money for
Because he would have
tickets.
said no. So I just, while he
Why would he say no?
Because, I mean, Dad, I want to go from New
Was
Orleans.
he upset that you liked Barbra Streisand?
Oh, hated her. He hated her. Hated her. He broke all the records in front of me.
Did you used to talk like this when you were 15 years old?
Yeah.
You talked like this?
Just like this.
You didn't try to disguise your voice when you were 15 years old and be
Here
accepted?
we go. I was accepted with this voice. You had
No, you
your
weren't.
voice.
You told me you were an outcast. You said you were a fat 15-year-old who was an outcast. You told me this yesterday.
I'm sorry I talked to you yesterday.
Why? You told me
I
that.
wish
Well,
I
that's
could
not
just-
a secret.
I wish I could just have dinner with your wife, children, and mother and father. I'd be very happy.
When you were 15, did you dress up like Barbra Streisand a lot?
No.
Did you ever pretend to be her? Not going to tell you about this guy. This guy's a wise guy. He comes over my house for dinner. My parents.
I'm a wise guy.
And he's sitting there. He's sitting there, Robin.
I had such a good time.
He's sitting there.
I'm trying to hear you, Howard.
The whole, what was that? My hearing just went. Anyway, we're sitting there at the table, and this guy, every couple of seconds, you know, we're talking, my father, like Rich would say, are you a very conservative man? And my father would go, well, yes, I'm very, and all of a sudden Rich would go, conservative,
Howard.
you are. He'd break into Broadway show tunes. And, you know, nobody, you know what it is? It's like, you ever go to dinner, and a couple is making out, like a couple that just met, and you've been married for 17 years, and the couple's making out because they're so enthralled in their love, and you don't know where to avert your eyes because they're making out right in front of you.
Right, where do you look?
When Richard starts singing, you don't know where to look. You don't know what to do. You don't know what are you supposed to do. You're supposed to start singing. My kids are even in panic. They're in shock.
Your kids had a wonderful time.
So what does Richard do? The whole night he's over my house. He's screaming the whole time. I mean, literally the whole time. Howard always makes fun of me. He's so mean. He's so mean. So my daughter comes to me after Richard leaves and says, why are you so mean to Richard?
Did you tell her?
I said, honey, I'm not a... She goes, you're a mean man.
Oh.
And you're...
It's true. What do you mean?
I could have killed you last night. You are so inappropriate around kids. You know, you are inappropriate.
Your children loved me.
You are inappropriate. You are inappropriate.
Howard, your children...
My children do love you, but you turned them against me.
Well...
Was that your intention?
No.
You're a vicious man. Vicious.
Do you think that I turned your children against you?
You should have seen them last night. My wife had to go down and do emergency counseling.
Oh, dear.
What Daddy does is mean.
Oh.
And why is Daddy mean to Uncle Richard? He's got him calling him Uncle Richard now.
Oh, boy.
You're a perfumed, vicious man. A perfumed, vicious man.
This is vicious.
No, you are vicious.
This is vicious.
No, you're vicious.
This is vicious.
Yeah, okay.
I had a wonderful time with your family last night.
Why is it, I have a hard on for having celebrities over my house. I think it's kind of cool. Why is it I got Richard over there?
Yeah, why
How'd I
is
end up
he
with
the
Richard?
celebrity? Why couldn't it be Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah, why is it Sylvester Stallone over my house? Hey, Al, nice to see you. My girlfriend Jennifer Flavin. You know, a guy wouldn't say to me, I don't want to go to the Barbra Streisand movie with you. So then Richard says, we're going to go to FAO Schwartz today, okay? So I have to buy a makeup gift.
What time is that?
Yeah, so I say to him, he goes, and you're not going to cancel, are you? So I said, Richard, here's my schedule today. Listen to this.
Howard.
I get off the air. Just listen. Will you for once listen? Now you made me break my watch.
Howard, you know that I did everything in my power last night to just show your daughters love and kindness as a relative. And you even said, and then you...
Just call my parents Mom and Dad. Dad, can you pass the fish? Oh, you should have seen the fight I got in with my wife. If we didn't have the biggest yelling match over Richard coming.
What?
Here's what happened. So Richard's coming, right? And my wife says to me, what should I do about dinner? I said, what? She goes, should I serve the housekeeper's chicken? Like, you know, the housekeeper's chicken is what we eat every day. My wife doesn't cook. The housekeeper makes chicken every day.
Uh-huh.
I go, let me ask you something. I said, you got your head screwed on straight? I said, what? I said, I'm having a celebrity over the house.
How about a friend?
No, you're not a friend. Celebrity.
Oh.
I'm having a celebrity over the house.
Oh, I'm not a friend.
Of course you're a friend.
No, I don't... Say it.
Stop
Say
it. You are my friend.
Then why do you treat me this way? Why? You don't treat other people like this.
Oh, my God. You're an acquaintance. All right. Anyway, so, So, Richard, get with it, will you? He thinks he's my best friend. You should see him. wants to go away in a log cabin with me for a week. I love you, he said.
You'd never be the same.
Yeah, I bet. God knows what would happen to me. So, I had a sex dream about you last night, Richard?
You are unfair.
You know I had a sex dream about you?
You are an unfair friend. You promised me that everything that happened last night...
Well, this has nothing to do with last night. This is about me and my wife.
No, you've talked about the way I treated your children singing at the table.
You must have been very sexual last night because I had a sex dream about you last night. Me and Richard were sitting on the couch in my living room.
Oh, Howard, I don't want to hear it.
And Richard pulled down my pants.
Oh,
stop it.
Howard.
Wait.
Okay, now, Howard, you've just
No,
gone
this was
too
a
far.
dream.
It is not a dream. You just made it up.
I was thinking maybe we were in the cabin together. We could have 2 canoes, one for us and one for the KY. But anyway, Richard, let me ask you this.
Never mind.
When you came over,
Howard, it's better if
was the
you
food
and
good?
I just remain friends and I don't do the show again. You made promises to me that you weren't going to make fun of me this morning. Stop it. Stop it.
What are you doing?
He's a nut.
No, Howard. You promised me.
I'm not making fun of you. I'm talking about our day together.
I thought, I left your house feeling I had a great time.
We had a great time. We had a great time.
Well, why don't you just say we had a great time?
Except for how you handle my kids. You shouldn't have said I'm a mean man every minute. Sometimes in front of kids you don't talk.
Excuse me,
I didn't tell you the details of Sam Kinnison's death until the kids left the room.
I said it maybe 11 times.
No, I would say the whole
12.
night.
Okay, 12 times.
My daughter really thinks I'm a mean guy.
Well, you are mean,
I'm not
Howard.
mean.
Howard.
I'm daddy, damn it. I'm a nice daddy.
Well, it's Daddy Dearest. That's what it is.
So anyway, Richard, please, no belch.
Could you open this? Thanks.
Boy, Richard must have exercised up a storm today.
Uh-oh.
Did you get near him when he hugged you?
Yeah.
Of course I had to get near him when he hugged me.
But of course now you won't say you love the
Jackie.
tape on here.
Yeah, he's covering it up.
Smells. Why can't you shower after you exercise?
I exercised, I showered. You said you weren't
Your
even...
armpit. Do you shave your hairs in your armpits? Raise your armpits. Let me see your armpits. How about cutting some of the hair?
Howard, stop it.
Like a jungle down there.
Yeah, mow it.
You promised.
Mow it.
I want to talk to...
You shave your legs,
I want to talk to your mother.
Do you shave your legs?
No.
I'm sweating the oldies for. His legs are all shiny.
One nice thing.
No,
now,
what?
one nice thing
I'm
this
saying
morning is
something
gonna
nice.
start already.
I'm talking about how...
Just say that you like the tape.
Okay.
That's it. Say,
Okay,
I like the
it.
tape.
I like the tape.
You liked it. You sat there and enjoyed it. Now, don't pull it apart.
I'm sweating to the oldies for. I complimented you on your legs, didn't I?
Yeah. What you...
What did I say about your legs? What did I say about your legs?
You said my legs looked oily.
And shiny.
And shiny.
And they had a nice shine to them.
Howard, just say that you liked the tape.
I liked it. Enjoyed it. I did comment that he could have had a couple of foxier girls on there. Give me my watch back, Richard. Oh, took my watch. I hate him.
He's going to hold it hostage.
Please, can I have my watch back so I can tell the time to do the show?
Okay, I'll let you know. There's a big clock there.
All right. Anyway, I got to take a break, and I'll come back and I'll tell you, because we're running out of time with Richard.
You haven't finished one story.
No, because he doesn't allow me to. He's so paranoid that I'm going to say something.
You're going to end up not taking me to F.R. Schwartz, aren't you?
No, yeah, that's what you were doing.
Why don't you let me finish the story?
Schedule.
I'm going to tell you my schedule and tell you how I'm going to fit you in. Now, why is that an insult to you?
You know, I'm busy, too. It's not
No,
like...
you're not. You're not busy like the way I am.
I am busy just like the way you are.
Today, I say to Richard, he says, you're not going to burn me on F.A.R. Schwartz. You're going to go with me, aren't you?
Howard,
And I said...
I'm talking to your mother. Get her on the phone.
Forget about my mother.
I want to talk to your mother.
What's with you and mothers? What's with you guys?
Oh, excuse me. Okay.
With mothers.
You know what? You may be able to say all these things about last night. Now, I have some things
What
to
is
say
with the
about...
mothers? And every minute Richard's going, oh, she's adorable. She's so sweet.
She is
I think
so
Richard
adorable.
wants to be a mother. He wants to be a mother. You want to be a mother.
If anything happened to Allison, I would raise those two daughters like they were my own. I mean, I could talk about things last night about you, but those are sacred to me.
You know
What
what?
about him?
I think
I'd
you
like
must
to hear
be.
what
I
he
think you
has
must
to
be
say.
groggy.
No.
Richard was out protesting Basic Instinct all weekend. Anyway, so
that was so...
what?
I should have learned. You know what? Everyone said to me when I was just at QVC.
Yeah.
And all these people said,
Richard did fabulously well on QVC.
Did he?
Oh, Howard!
No,
oh,
I
Howard!
don't know. I'm just saying you did well.
Howard!
You did. You had a triumphant
wrong with
appearance.
Howard!
You are nuts. I said you had
People say they say to me, "Why are you going to go back? All he's going to do is abuse you."
I'm not abusing you.
If he is such a good friend, why does he do this? I don't understand it. I could say things about last night, but I remain sacred and loyal to you.
Say them. Why don't you say them?
Why don't we take a break?
Do you want me to say them, Howard?
Why don't we take a break? You can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want.
Oh, I can say whatever I want about last night?
Yes.
No, I don't think so. Because I'm not that kind of a person.
Oh, you're so silly. All right, we'll take a break. Richard Simmons is here. And we have him to talk to, and I will explain my schedule when we get back.
All right.
The New York debut of Oscar Wilde's Salami.
I think that might be Salome.
Oh, you're kidding. I thought that play was Salami. Oh, Salami was the character on, wasn't that Welcome Back, Kotter? Was that Vinnie Barbarina? Yeah, Salome. And the premiere of Ira Lewis's Chinese Coffee. I'm good at this, huh? Pacino appears in repertory. What do you mean in repertory? What does that mean?
I'm not sure about the term.
Richard, get those dogs out of here. Richard brought his Dalmatians.
I guess at repertory theater, they do a collection of plays, not just one.
Right. Anyway, Pacino appears in repertory in these two plays for 8 weeks only, May 25th through July 18th. If you want to see Pacino, then you can tell your kids one day you saw Pacino on stage. He's a great actor, right? Order your tickets today for this unique theatrical event at the box office. I wish he'd do The Godfather on stage. That'd be more fun. Instead of Salami. Salame. Richard, pass the salame. That's a fancy way of saying salami. Richard, could you pass the salame? Do you mind? Anyway, Richard thinks he's going steady with me. He's wearing my watch. Anyway, Al Pacino on Broadway. You can call Telecharge right now, 212-239-6200. You better hurry up, though, because of the other weirdos will be calling in who all want to see Al Pacino, and then you'll be aced out of tickets. 212-239-6200. That's May 25th through July 18th in Oscar Wilde's Salame and Ira Lewis's Chinese Coffee. Call 212-239-6200 for tickets today. Richard Simmons is here. By the way, if you want to order this excellent exercise...
now, Howard, don't do anything nice.
1-800-852-8700 is the number for Richard Simmons' exercise video.
You gave the wrong number.
And let me tell you something.
You gave the wrong number.
No, I didn't.
You did it on purpose.
No, I didn't. 1-800-852-8700. And really, I saw there was a group of fatties on this tape.
Howard?
Who all use Richard's tape to lose weight, and they were losing 30, 40 pounds. And what they do, this is an hour tape, right? You can lose 400 calories in the hour, safely and effectively, and also tone up. You know how people get thin?
They get flabby.
They get flabby, though. So
great songs. Aren't they great songs? The songs are great.
Well, yes. Yeah. Well, if you like that genre of music, it's great songs.
You were sitting there singing them on the couch.
No, my mother and father were, not me.
Oh, you didn't sing Shout?
I think I was goofing around.
You didn't sing Devil with the Blue Dress on?
No, I didn't.
Moni.
It was great, though. It was great. All right? The only problem with this tape is...
Howard, don't even say it. Don't say it. Just end with a compliment. It's maybe a new technique. End with a compliment.
Well, let me ask you a question about the tape.
No, I'm not going to answer a question about the tape.
Let me ask you something.
I don't
How am I supposed to conduct an interview with you if I can't ask any questions or
This is not a question. It is a joke - put down.
No, it isn't.
So it is. Just say you love the tape.
I love that tape.
You love Rock and Roll Band. You love the people. The songs are great.
And there's one really cute girl on the tape, too.
You know who she looks like? She looks like Belle in Beauty and the Beast. Isn't she beautiful?
Well, she's cute. I mean, next to all the fat people, she takes on an aura.
Howard, look.
No, she takes on an aura. Compared to, you know what it is? There's a lot of really fat people on the tape.
Mm-hmm.
Or formerly fat and stuff.
Lost weight.
Yeah, and they're working on their thing.
80 pounds. They've lost 90 pounds.
So all of a sudden you see this gorgeous girl come down, and she looks like, she ends up looking like Sharon Stone because she's just so gorgeous compared to... But she's not that beautiful. I'm not... You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, in relation to everyone else on the tape.
There you go again. If someone's fat, they're not pretty. I don't like that.
Well.
There's some beautiful people in that tape.
I mean, in this
just say it.
In this group, Shelley Winters is a hot number. You know what I mean? Like, you'd see her on the tape, you go, wow, she's pretty cute.
All right, fine.
Come on, that's funny.
That is not funny. You have
no sense of humor about yourself.
I can barely take all the stuff you say about me.
All right, anyway, here's the number.
You know how I feel about fat people.
You want to check out the girl? She's 1-800-852-8700. And it's Wetting to the Oldies 4. Richard Simmons, who has 10 minutes with us left, so I want to get to a couple of stories.
I'm not leaving here at 8.
No, you are leaving. I got to get back to my Sam Kinison tribute. You have till 8 o'clock to make your message clear. And that's it. What?
Nothing.
Why are you not leaving at 8? I thought you have to do a TV thing.
I have to do Good Day New York.
All right. So
I leave at 8:15.
Oh, 8:15. Okay, fine. Anyway.
I wish I would have been able to help Sam.
Well, I told you, quite frankly, that Sam would not ever do exercise stuff.
But I don't look at...
you did call him a couple of times, though, right?
I called him a couple of times. I talked to Malika.
Malika.
She changed her name.
Yes.
And
it used to be formerly Marika. Right.
And I was going to meet with Sam and his mother.
Right.
But, you can't...
But Sam wouldn't get on the phone with you, right, and really
he did get on the phone with me.
Yeah.
He did get on the phone with me.
And what did he say?
Don't call her again? No, he said he wanted to meet with me and he wanted to get this weight off, and I never got to...
Yeah, but Sam was, that wouldn't be...
He wouldn't have...
No, but you can't say that. You don't
Sam would not do that. I'm just telling you, I always told you that. I said, don't get too disappointed, but...
Well, I was.
Sam will not be one of the converted, if you know what I mean. I told you, I used to try to get him to lose weight all the time.
But that wasn't what killed him anyway.
No, that's the irony of all of this. Probably would have lived to 100. That's the laughable part of all of this. Guy had an incredible constitution. And ironically, is killed by a drunk driver.
Yeah.
Just too weird.
You know what I thought to myself? I said, how many times? Remember Sam used to run into telephone poles and get out of the car and walk home?
Well, he used to crack up like 3 or 4 different cars. Yeah. Sometimes he had to even lie that he wasn't the one driving.
Right. He'd just wrap the car around a tree and leave.
I know. And this time he was actually driving good.
Yeah.
So is there going to be something to help out his wife? Well,
I don't know that what's going on with that. I haven't been able to get in touch with her. I've only talked to his brother Bill. And I told you the story. The story is just... sort of eerie. Should I tell the story?
No, you told her this morning.
Yeah, but it's a whole different crowd waking. See, that's why I got to get back to this stuff.
Want me to leave now?
No. I
can go wait outside.
That's why I'm asking.
All
right, listen. Let's get back to this for a second about our day together. I promised to take him to FAO Schwartz.
Yes.
Schwartz. Excuse me, Schwartz. Is it Schwartz or Schwartz?
Do you only have time for one store? Because I wanted a gifts from a couple stores.
Wait, come on, stop it. Jeez. So here's my schedule today. Every Monday, it never changes. I do this show. Sometimes we get off 10, 10:30, 11, who knows. I gobble down lunch. Today I have a client meeting.
Oh.
Gary, why did you book do I have a client meeting today? I hope I don't.
Well, I'll go with you. I'll go to all your meetings with you.
No, you're not coming to the client
meeting. Hi, I'm Richard Simmons, and I'm with Howard Stern on all his meetings today. So let's have a real zippity
I don't have a client
day.
meeting. I don't have a client meeting, thank God. All right.
So what's your schedule? Open it up. Right. Let me see. What is the schedule?
I'll tell you. I know by heart.
Let me see it.
I don't write it down. It's the same thing every Monday.
How come you just opened it up to look at it?
I went to see if I had a client meeting. That's the only thing.
Let me just see the page.
No.
Let me see the page.
No.
Please.
Get out of here.
Let me see the page,
You're
please.
a kook. You are an absolute kook.
So what's on the schedule? What's on the schedule?
So I get off the air at, 11 o'clock, all right? God, this guy wants to invade me. I mean, look at him. You're invading my life. No, knucklehead. It's a good thing you're into this fat thing, because I'm telling you, I don't know, how else would you make a living? Have you ever fantasized about that?
I know exactly what I do.
What would you do?
Be a gynecologist.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I would.
Oh, good. Yeah, you'd be bored. I'm sorry. Wouldn't you be bored? Would you be bored if you were a gynecologist? You know you don't like that. I mean, you don't like doing that kind of stuff. This is coming out wrong.
Yeah,
I never saw you as medical. That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's what you really meant. Yeah, I know.
No, but that's what I did mean. I mean, you're not into invasive procedures.
I like to help people out. Whatever job.
As a gynecologist.
Whatever job I would do. Or maybe.
You don't think you'd throw up if you saw that?
Howard.
Delivering babies, I just don't see him doing it.
I don't know if you're equipped for that kind of work. I'd have to draw him a map every day for his work. How many times have you seen that? How many times have you seen a woman's private area? How many times in your whole life have you seen a woman naked with her legs spread?
Howard.
Answer the question.
Howard.
Answer the question. How many times have you seen a woman naked with her legs spread?
How many times have you?
More than I care to remember. Talking about how many total vaginas have you seen? How many total vaginas have you seen?
Oh, Howard.
Add it up.
Add it up?
Yeah. How many total vaginas? How do you know you'd be into that kind of line of work?
Robin.
Yes?
Okay, at least one.
Oh,
you saw Robin's?
Will you behave?
How did he see your vagina?
He didn't see anything.
You're not going to tell about that.
And I'm not talking about the kind of vaginas. The vaginas like that are post-op, I'm not counting. I'm talking about a regular woman's private area.
Do Barbie dolls count?
See, Richard thinks every woman...
He thinks women look
it looks like Barbie dolls down below.
Oh, Robin's not going to talk about after we went out for dinner and we went to her new place. She's not going to talk about... See?
What?
She's not going to talk about that.
Describe my apartment to Howard.
It was dark.
All right. Did you say you really, if you weren't into fatsos, you would be a gynecologist?
I don't want you to say fatsos. It was a joke, Howard. If I wasn't doing
how many vaginas? But I'm curious, how many vaginas have you seen?
Well, then, you know what? Be curious.
And I'm not counting dog vagina. I'm talking about, because you have Dalmatians.
Oh, shucks. There goes all those numbers.
Yeah, right out the window. So you have to always make sure he's not tricking you up. How many female human beings have you seen nude?
You know, Howard, let me tell you about ex-fatties. Okay?
I don't want to talk about ex-fatties.
Let me just tell you this for
I'm asking you a question.
When someone loses
about your private life. How many times have you seen a woman's private parts?
I think he's going to give you an explanation.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time on TV.
Oh, I mean, there's a reason why he hasn't seen any.
That's not true. It's not true. Ladies and gentlemen, and the envelope, please.
Did you ever assist in a birth?
Yes, I have.
Oh, sure.
Well,
You've assisted in a birth?
Yes.
What are you, Superman?
No, I was there. I mean,
where were you that this happened?
Close.
You're lying.
I'm not lying.
Where did you see a woman giving birth?
I've seen it a couple times.
So is that where you've seen vaginas?
Some of them.
And you've seen others in other ways?
Well, I have a list here.
How many ways have you seen it?
I actually have my vagina list here.
Good, let's see it.
And maybe we can read from it.
Tell me about your personal life. How many vaginas have you seen?
Howard.
Come on.
You better stop it. That's what I'm telling you. You better stop it. Give me the pen.
Give him the pen.
Howard.
I've seen it all, my friend.
You have?
You're not kidding. I've seen every woman with her legs spread. I've seen it all. Let me tell you something. That's not a sight I could take every day as a formal work.
If I couldn't help overweight people, I don't really know what I'd do, because that was my whole, I was fat all my life. I enjoy making overweight people feel good about themselves. I don't think I'd want to do anything else.
Well, okay. Well, very good. I'm glad it worked out for you. I'm glad you're not a gynecologist. Let me tell you, I've seen every disgusting... I've seen light bulbs and radios emerge from people's tuchuses. What do you think of that? I've seen it all.
Howard.
What? You ever seen that?
Howard, stop it.
Have you ever seen a light bulb or a radio emerge from someone's tuchus?
I want to talk to your mother. Get your mother on the phone.
Oh,
get her on the phone. I want to talk to her.
Why?
Please.
I want to talk about Sam
Kinison. As a favor, would you just get your mother on the phone for me?
What?
As a favor, as a friend.
Oh, this is a favor.
As a favor. Hit it.
All right, let me take a commercial break.
No, I want to talk to her now, before the break.
All right.
Will you call her?
What's it like?
Howard, call your mother. I want to talk to your mother. Just get your mother on the phone. I've just asked you one favor.
Have you ever seen a very fat person go to the bathroom?
Oh, dear.
Oh.
Why?
Oh, now there you're going to start again. I'm not taking this today. I'm
not. You are. I'm asking you a question, a medical question. Have you ever seen a fat person go to the bathroom?
I am not talking to you until you get your mother on the phone. And that's the bottom line. Call your mother.
They must
call
take like
your
a
mother.
Huge dump.
Call your mother. Stop it. Call her.
A huge dump.
Howard, just call her real quick for me, please, as a favor.
All right, let me take a break.
No, I want to talk to her now.
I have to take a break.
You'll take a break in a minute. There's no big rush.
Give me my watch back and I'll call my mother.
This is my only thing that's going to make you take me to FAO Schwartz.
I'm taking you, you nut.
Are you going to call your mother?
Yes, give me my watch back and I'll call my mother.
When?
Right away.
Howard, I mean it. Don't be playing with me
Give me my watch back and I'll call my mother. I'm a man of my word.
I don't like the tone in your voice.
I'm a man of my word. You know that.
Oh, really? Can I say something? Prince of Tides. Prince of Tides. Prince of Tides. You're a man of your word?
Give me the watch and I promise you I'll call my mother back.
Today?
Today, right? As soon as the watch hits my hand.
What's going to happen?
I will call my mother.
Okay.
Thank you. We'll take a break and
Howard,
we'll be back right after these words. The procedure is called radial chorotomy. Some people call it RK. I think I'll call it RK, Robin, because radial chorotomy is much too hard to pronounce.
Chorotomy doesn't sound right.
Carototomy. Carototomy, right. You know, I could have been a doctor.
Just couldn't pronounce the words.
Anyway, it's helped over 500,000 Americans say goodbye to glasses and contact lenses. Now, the procedure is performed by Dr. Louis Weinstein of the Weinstein RK Center, the same Dr. Lou who's been on the program several times before.
Howard? You said you were going to call
I'm going to just finish this commercial.
This is a commercial. We're not back yet.
The RK procedure takes less than 15 minutes. It's performed in the Weinstein RK Center's state-of-the-art facility by microscopically changing the shape of the cornea. Dr. Weinstein can correct your vision. You know how I read about this like 10 years ago when Kathy Lee Gifford got it. Jackie, you're thinking of doing it.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about it.
Well, Dr. Lou is just giving all kinds of seminars. You could actually go to his office, and it eliminates, you don't need contacts.
Howard, and you do it right there in the office.
Yeah, and then you have like 20/20 vision. I'm calling my mother.
I want to talk to your mother.
All right. By the way, you know when Dr. Lou was 16 years old, he stole money from his father to see Barbra Streisand?
All right. I'm sorry I told you that very private story.
All right. And then his father beat him until he realized that Barbra Streisand was a pig.
Howard, not one lousy bad word about Barbra Streisand.
All right. Listen, for more information about this terrific procedure, call 800-499-3799. Please call right now. You can call 800-499-3799 or 516-499-3733. And this Tuesday night, April 14th, there'll be a special seminar conducted in Manhattan.
Howard.
To make a reservation or to schedule a personal consultation, call the Weinstein RK Center today.
Howard.
At 800, let me finish this, 499-3799 or 516-499-3733, okay? The Weinstein RK Center, located in Comac, Long Island, 3 miles north of exit 52 on the LIE. And I'll just tell you from a personal note, it's the only guy I trust to do surgery on me.
Howard?
Yeah?
Call her. Call her.
Who?
Your mother.
What? All right, you know what? I'll call my mother, because then I know you have to leave, and then I can get back to my Sam Kinison stories.
Okay, fine. Just call your mother.
All right. And why are you calling my mother?
Just call your mother.
I hate it when he gets that tone in his
yeah, oh yeah, he's so, you know, I forgot her number. That's a good sign.
She's on the phone then. Is she on one of these lines?
It must mean they're sleeping. That means they're sleeping. They take the phone
they're
off
not
the hook.
sleeping.
No, they take the phone off the hook.
They're not sleeping at 5 after 8.
I swear, I'm calling the number. If it's busy, that means they're sleeping.
Then I want to talk to Allison.
Why?
I want to talk to Allison. I get a phone call, just like a convict. I get a phone call.
All right, and then I'm getting back to my Sam Kinison.
Okay, fine.
All right.
Your home number.
I know, it just keeps changing. I think she took it off the hook, too. Was hoping she had taken it off the hook.
Hello?
Hi, honey.
Allison?
Oh, yeah.
Allison.
Richard.
Hi.
Hi, I love you.
I love you. Do you hear the way...
There was a lot of bonding last night.
Do you hear the way he's talking about last night's evening?
So let me tell you the fight I got in with my wife. So my wife wanted to serve...
You're exaggerating this. Richard,
my wife wanted to serve the housekeeper's chicken.
Now the phone's ringing.
What? So let it ring.
I'm going to.
Howard.
My wife wanted to serve the housekeeper's chicken.
Mm-hmm.
So I said...
I never said that. I said, should I make a home-cooked chicken type of thing, or do you want to order...
Yeah, home-type chicken kind of thing. So I said, hey, the guy's a big celebrity. He's coming to the house.
I would eat a peanut butter and sandwich at your house,
Peanut butter and
Howard.
sandwich?
Now, were the children upset last night?
A little bit.
Yeah, it really screwed me good.
Emily was upset because she, doesn't want you to be upset.
She doesn't want me to be upset.
And doesn't want Daddy to be mean to you.
And then
I'm not mean to you.
Did you explain to her why Daddy is mean to me?
Put Emily on the phone. Put Emily on the phone.
Emily, come here. Daddy wants to talk.
Oh, my God, it's Emily.
Now, don't scare her.
Yeah, that's what he does. He sings real loud.
Talk to Daddy.
Hi.
Hi, Emily.
Allison, get her off
How
the
you
speakerphone.
doing, Emily?
Speaker?
Yeah, honey, we can't hear you on the speakerphone.
Oh, all right.
Hi, Emily.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Didn't we have fun last night?
Yes.
All right, let me explain something to my daughter. Hi, it's Daddy. Listen,
Uh-huh.
you know Daddy loves Richard. You know that, right?
Yeah.
All right. And when Richard goes around in the house saying that I'm mean to him, he's just kidding around.
I know.
I'm not kidding around.
Oh,
Shut up. Excuse me, Emily, not you, Richard. Shut up, Richard. Now you're being foolish. You see, this is what you did all last night. And then my kid thinks I'm mean. Do you think Daddy really is mean? You know me.
I know.
Am I ever mean to you?
No.
Ask me. Ask me. Don't ask Emily.
Richard,
What?
why are you telling my kid that I'm mean?
Emily,
What?
your dad's not mean at all. He's the
Emily,
most
you know
wonderful man in the whole world.
Emily, I love Uncle Richard. He's just stupid sometimes, and he doesn't catch
It's
on.
okay to call me stupid, but it's not okay to say that you're mean to me. Is that correct?
Right.
Okay, fine.
Now you got it all right.
Everything clear now?
So anyway, I just wanted you to know that Daddy loves Richard, and that Daddy thinks very highly of Richard. And sometimes when we're on the radio, Richard gets insulted by some of the questions I ask, but that's, that's silly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay?
Okay.
Did you think it was funny when Uncle Richard would sit at the table and just sing songs through the whole dinner?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, she loved it.
Yeah, kids like that. I guess adults don't.
Yeah, wait till you grow up.
Yeah.
Emily,
What?
well, I hope I get to see you real soon.
Did you like Richard's video?
Yes.
And Emily, you know Daddy has to pretend to like Richard's videos, right?
Pretend.
I mean,
Pretend. Pretend to like Daddy's videos?
No, of course I like them. All right, honey, you have a good time.
Richard, you made a big hit. They can't stop talking about you.
Yeah, they love Uncle Richard. They were actually upset when Richard left the house.
Really?
They were so upset when he left.
See, Richard won't believe this, but my kids were moping around the house after Emily was like practically in tears. I want Uncle Richard back.
No, I had to explain that it was for the show, and Daddy has a job, and that Richard loves Daddy, and...
Yeah, I said to my wife, you better go down and counsel these kids.
I did.
Because they were like bummed out that I'm mean to you or something.
Howard, look at me. Howard.
Richard, do you have children of your own? How would you like it? Do you have children of your own? You have sex.
Richard, he has a good time with you.
I had a good time too, Allison,
Right.
but he promised me
You know
he
what
was
we're
not
gonna do,
going to
Robin?
discuss things.
Robin, when we go to Los Angeles, we're going to tell his Dalmatians that he's mean.
Yeah, he's mean to us.
All right. Honey, I got to go. I got to say goodbye to Richard because I got to get back to my...
Richard, I love you. I'll see you soon.
I love you, Allison.
All right,
Have
goodbye.
fun at the toy store.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Before I leave.
All right. Here's the deal. Let me give you the schedule. And I made you a promise. I'll keep it. Here's the deal. I have a very busy schedule today. Robin, please back me up on
I
this.
agree 100%.
After we get off the air at 10:30,
He's putting it together.
I have to... This is what he did the whole night. In front of my parents and stuff, he just starts singing in the middle of a conversation.
God, I loved your
but every
mother.
5 seconds.
What a great mom.
Yeah,
What a
Richard's
great
really hung up on mothers.
Yeah.
But anyway, you're a little too into mothers.
You're into your mother.
I like her very much. She's a nice woman.
Oh, so I'm not supposed to say anything about how good you are to your mother.
But I don't touch her face every minute and go, oh, you're so sweet looking. You're so sweet looking.
I got some moisturizer for your dad.
Did you?
Yeah.
Richard talks about how he is 44, but Richard goes to sleep every night and puts moisturizer all over his face. So much moisturizer that he can't move his head in his sleep. So my father was looking at him
Give
and
me
said,
the schedule. I got to go.
Okay. 10:30, I usually do the show till about 10. You may have seen the new space on A&E Caroline's Comedy Hour or at the K-Rock Comedy Riot Finals. If not, now's the time to catch one of comedy's biggest hits, David Alan Grier from In Living Color. He's pretty funny. I mean, I've never seen him do stand-up, but he's funny on that show, In Living Color. I like when he does... Doesn't he do Reverend Al Sharpton, too?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's over at Caroline's. You'll love his stand-up live and uncensored at the new Caroline's Comedy Club on Broadway between 49th and 50th. Have you played there yet, Jackie?
Just at the Comedy Riot, but it's set up beautiful.
It's nice.
Great facility.
Yeah?
Every seat's great.
Well, there it is. Go see the new Caroline's Comedy Club on Broadway between 49th and 50th. There are 2 shows Wednesday through Friday. Call 212-757-4100 for reservation. Come early and hang out at the Buzz Bar for drinks and full dining. The Buzz Bar, what's that?
That's where Robin hung out the whole night of their grand opening.
I didn't know that was the Buzz Bar.
There was a show going on.
No wonder it's still buzzing. What were you doing over there, Robin?
There was a show going on inside, and Robin was at the Buzz Bar networking.
I think they call it the Buzz Bar because they have the bar seats have like wings on them.
Oh yeah.
So they're supposed to be like you're like a bar fly. If you sit
like
there.
bees,
like flies with like the stools with wings down on the side. It's kind of weird.
I'm glad I don't leave my house.
I didn't even notice all that was going on.
Yeah, Robin was trialing for man meat. Look at those flies. Anyway, call 212-757-4100 for reservations for In Living Colors, David Alan Grier. Anyway, Richard Simmons is always great, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
It's always good to hear from him.